Ricky Starks, kicking off the show, comes out to the ring. Just basically talking about how it'd be nice if he got to kick off tonight's show as the new champion.
Yeah. Ooh.
It is what it is.
Damn MJF's out here winning. Cheater.
But it's like, at least he lost like a man, where MJF won like a coward. Starks has his dignity and respect. MJF doesn't even have these. Kind of throwback to the last couple weeks of TV. He grabs his balls.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the first time in this promo. Sorry, it was the first time. It wasn't the last time.
Mm-hmm. And he also said that this isn't going to be the last time
they face this MJF and
that they face each other. Yeah. I mean, months ago I said this was going to be like this generation Stone Cold and Rock. Not because Ricky has very much Rock mannerisms and stuff, but just because of the way these two I could see these two being the face of AEW for years to come.
I think right now they're in the Rock Triple H phase. Because remember, before it was Austin and the Rock, we had Triple H for the Rock, with the Rock rising up together for years. And he's definitely, and MJF's definitely more of a Triple H. So that being said, who would be most like the Rock type of character within that generation? So far from what we've seen.
Within this generation?
For them. Do we know of anyone that's younger that seems like a brawler? Because Mox has got like years on them. Just whatever you say, don't say Wheeler Yuta. Don't say Wheeler Yuta.
That's why Ricky is the Rock.
My most logical choice I've been able to come up with in my head has been Daniel Garcia. I could just see him straight up being a fighter, because we all said he would fit with BCC.
Yeah. He could be CC.
So, but yeah, Ricky says at the end of the day, at some point, Ricky will be the man around here.
He's gonna work his way back up to that AEW. So line him up so Stroke Daddy can knock him down.
And honestly, that was like everything else so far was things that you could expect to hear. That was the first of many lines that Ricky ended up dropping off, that it was just, they had to be off the cuff, not even thought about, just pure Ricky.
Either way, after he's saying that he's about to whip everybody's ass and, line them all up so Stroke Daddy can knock him down, Jericho's like, I'm gonna come out there.
With Sammy.
He just talked about being the Stroke Daddy. That sounds like the kind of name that Jericho would like to take. He's like, I'm going to take that moniker from you. Give it. I will now be the Stroke Daddy, along with the Wizard, Neo Show, and the everything else.
I mean, based on some stuff we saw later in the night, it feels like the Wizard needs to be coming back right about now.
I think the Wizard's coming back for sure.
But he comes out with Sammy and Garcia by his side, and he says he's been waiting for this day for a long time, like expecting Ricky to kind of hit that superstar point, get up there where they could kind of be face to face, toe to toe, kind of in an interesting position.
Yeah, he said he always knew that he was going to be a big star.
a future champion.
He's a future champion, but all he needs is a little guidance,
Little influence.
little Jericho in his life.
At this point, there's like a break, like letting it sink in, and the crowd just goes crazy with Sammy sucks chants. And I was loving every second of it. Thank you, San Antonio.
Yeah, crowd was not feeling Sammy.
Yeah.
He had nothing to do with, well, other than the fact that he was just out there at this time. He didn't really even have anything to do with it yet.
Yeah. Jericho goes like, he doesn't suck, because if he sucks, that means I suck and I don't suck. Well, I don't think it was right after this, but at some point Ricky offers to give him something to suck. Because I don't remember how exactly he ended up there, but when that happened, I was like, what? He even acted like he was about to whip it out on TV.
Hey, he was gonna give him something to suck, man. He went hard on Jericho though.
Yeah, at first he acted shocked that Jericho even gave him a compliment. He was like, feigned it or whatever you want to call it, where he like overblows it. Oh my, I got a compliment from Chris Jericho. Starts talking about respecting Jericho, and then
he's like, yeah, man, you used to look like an air fryer, and now you're out here shredded. Looking like a dad on your 5th wedding. Hell no, I'm not joining the JAS. Like, you lost to a jobber.
Oh, and that next one though, after that, what's the J and JAS stand for?
I don't know. Wait, what did he say there?
He said the J and JS might as well stand for jobbers.
The J and JAS might as well. I just was hung up on the JAS holes.
Oh, the J's.
The jazz holes.
Yeah.
When he called Sammy and Danny jazz holes.
Because when he called them jobbers and he made that jobber comment, the fans started chanting jobbers at him and everything all over again. This was so good.
Jazz holes. Those jazz holes. I love this segment. And then, but how did... So I remember him getting back to the point of, you know what? Let's just have this match.
He challenged him for January 4th.
I'm not joining your group. Yeah. I'm just here to insult you now.
Yeah, he challenged him for January 4th, and yeah, because basically Jericho asked him again if he wanted to join the group. Or hinted toward it, but he was like, wrong choice. And he's like, get him, boys. And Jericho attacks from, not Jericho, but Hager attacks from behind. I think he yells something about his hat too, because he like grabs his hat instantly.
He probably yelled, I love this hat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would yell, I love this hat before I attack someone too.
And you know, like AEW's all in on hoping that this next guy's a future star, because Action Andretti came back out to try. Actually,
he didn't try anything.
Exactly. Cleared out the whole fucking 4 members of the JAS, leaving Jericho down in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, he cleared out everybody except for Garcia. Once it got down to just Garcia, Ricky was able to fight him off because it was just the one on him. But yeah, Action Andretti is being pushed.
Because they even let him hop up
as Jericho's worst nightmare.
But he jumps up and they let it end with him hitting the split-legged moonsault on Jericho in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
It's all
and
right.
gave this dude a promo.
I was gonna say it's all right. He got to shine there, but you know, got his little promo. He's on a roll, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's on a rumble for sure. Dude got an interview. Wait, who else gets interviews on Dynamite? That's brand new. Saraya.
In my head, I
And
was
that's
sitting
it.
trying to think because most of the backstage segments end up being something like Mox, where he just talks into a camera. They used to do a lot more Tony, but now it's Renee. A little bit of Marvez.
Yeah, most of them are Renee now. They must be paying her a lot. They're like, we need to get some work out of her.
But this one was with Tony. It's just like, hey, did what some people would say is unthinkable, and now he has all this attention. He knew Jericho Appreciation Society. They basically weren't just gonna take that, and they're gonna take out aggression on somebody. So he had Starks back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because, you know, he knew they were going to do that to Ricky Starks because of him. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Where are they going with this? Where are they going with this? Just keep bringing him out as like Jericho's nightmare. Like, just when Jericho thinks something's about to go good, just have Action Andretti's music hit and he doesn't even walk out. Just have him freak the fuck out. Give him some, well, if he doesn't have music, give him some music and then just have Jericho freak out every time it comes on.
I mean, he had the whole music in Titantron, but I mean, who's to say that's a permanent thing? It might be a placeholder thing.
Right.
Daddy Magic and Cool Hand Ange stroll up though. Say, he's on a roll lately. You might as well even say he's on fire. And then the Wizard made his grand return.
Yes. The Wizard is back.
Andretti just kind of turns away from the tag team guys, and all of a sudden, just from out of where you can't even see on the screen, a big old blast of fire right in his face.
Jericho hitting him with a fireball. I bet you he's going to be on commentary for Rampage now. Just so he can talk about throwing fireballs into people's faces.
Yeah. And then kind of like mushes his face into the ground and keeps yelling that he's on fire too. And so that's going to happen again. I just have no idea where it's going to go because he can't get another win on Jericho, can he?
So
I mean, I guess I could see it.
Yes, he can.
It can't be definitive. It has to be kind of like a sneaky shock thing, though, right?
Right. Like, I think if he wins again, it's going to have to be like a roll up or Sammy or something tries to interfere and something goes wrong.
Like, they go to interfere and Ricky returns the favor and has Action Andretti's back and causes distraction.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I think it could definitely happen again because I think this Jericho and Action Andretti story is going to be something that goes on for more than another week or so.